Good morning, everyone. I am Rio Ginting. I will give about mathematics for liberal arts. Chapter 1, the mathematics of voting. Next, lecture 1, votes, preference, ballots, and preference schedule. 2, the plurality method. 3, the border count method. 4, instant runoff voting. Next, opener, imagine that you all decided to watch a movie together. Which movies do you want to see? Rules 1. Everyone will see the same movie. 2. Rank your top 4 choice. 3. Rank the top 4 choice for the whole class. Notice it. 4. Everybody votes. 5. Explain how you decided. Do you feel that the decision was fair? Movies at AMC Showplace Inver Grove 16. A. Gangster Squad. B. Zero Dark 30. C. A haunted house. D. Parental guidance. E. Django Unsigned. E. Les Miserable. G. Texas Chainsaw 3D. Jack Reacher. This is 14. Lincoln, The Hobbit, Promised Land, The Impossible, Silver Lining Playbook, Monster Inc. Argo. What is voting theory? Every person has their own preferences, interests, and beliefs. How can we make decisions that take everyone's interest into account? In a democracy, we make decisions by voting. Direct democracy, vote for specific policy. Representative democracy, elect representative who will make policy decisions. How can we know if an election is fair? What is fairness anyway? Can we define it mathematically? Preference ballots. A preference ballot is a ranking of the available choice. A ranking without it is called a linear ballot. The most desirable choice is ranked first, and the least desirable choice is ranked last. Please list your preference ballot, choosing from the top 4 movies for the whole class. Here is my preference ballot. 1. Lincoln. 2. Django Unchained. 3. The Hobbit. 4. Zero Dark 30. Assumption about preferences. Every voter has the same option. Given a choice between two options, a voter will always prefer one or the other. Maybe not realistic. Preferences are transitive. If you prefer chocolate to vanilla and you prefer vanilla to strawberry, then you also prefer chocolate to strawberry. No cyclic preferences. Equivalently, there are no cyclic preferences. You can like A better than B better than C, and C better than A. This is equivalent to assumption that preference are transitive. Eliminating option. If an option is eliminated, then the ranking of the other choice does not change. For example, here is how my preference belt would be altered if there were no more tickets for Django Unsigned. Old Ballot 1. Lincoln 2. Django Unchained 3. The Hobbit 4. Zero Dark 30. New Ballot 1. Lincoln 2. The Hobbit 3. Zero Dark 30. In other words, individual preferences are assumed to be rational. Are these assumptions reasonable? Yes, probably. Most people act rationally most of the time. Rational behavior is much easier to model. Social scientists are starting to take non-rationally seriously. Then really predictably irrational was a New York Times bestseller in 28. We will assume the voter are rational. What is fairness? It is not possible to give an exact mathematical definition of fairness. A fair voting system should treat everybody equally and take all interests into account. We attempt to make fairness into a precise concept by defining fairness criteria. A fairness criterion is any property that we believe that a voting system should have. Discuss what makes a voting system fair. The majority criterion. It is important to understand the difference between a majority and a plurality. A major candidate is a candidate who receives more than half of the first place votes. A plurality candidate is a candidate who receives more first place votes than any other candidate. Is it possible to have a plurality but not a majority? Is it possible to have a majority but not a plurality? The majority criterion says if there is a majority candidate, then the should win the election. The plurality method. The plurality method is the simplest voting method. We simply declare that the plurality candidate is the winner, also called first past the votes. Only votes choice are counted. Thus, the plurality method satisfy the majority criterion. Why or why not? Is the plurality method fair? Borda count method. The Borda count is a voting method named after Jean Carles de Borda. It is a point-based system. A candidate is awarded 1 point for being ranked in last place, 2 points for second to last, and so on. The candidate with the most Borda points wins. Which movie would have been selected if we used the Borda count? Where is the Borda count used? Choosing the MVP in Major Language Baseball, NCAA Sport Ranking, AP and UPE, Heisman Trophy, Eurovision Song Contest, Borda count and math. In there are in candidate how many points are awarded by each ballot. If there are candidate and fee voter, what is the minimum number of points that a winner could have? What is the minimum number of points that ensures a win? Is the Borda count less fair than the plurality criterion? In single voting. In single voting is when a voter does not express his true preference on a ballot, also known as strategic voting for tactical voting. There are two forms of in-sync voting: controversy missing, ranking a candidate higher in hopes of getting her elected; boring, ranking a candidate lower in hopes of defeating her. This is very common in elections that use the plurality method. People will rarely vote for a third party candidate even if they prefer that candidate. Given Stater-White theorem, all voting methods are susceptible to in-sync voting, except for random methods and dictatorships. Plurality with elimination. If a candidate has a majority of first-place votes, then he is elected. Otherwise, the candidate with the first-place vote is eliminated and the election is run again. More commonly known as instant runoff voting, IRV, equivalent to single transferable vote when there is only one winner. IRV is becoming more popular and it is often used for state and local election. Paul has recently begun using IRV to elect the mayor and city council. Unlike the plurality method, IRV accommodates multiple candidates and avoids the spoiler effect. The monotonicity criterion. The monotonicity criterion says that if A wins an election and some ballots are changed to rank A higher without altering the ranking of the other candidate, then I should still win the election. Becoming more popular should make you lose. That were a paradox. The plurality method stratifies the monotonicity criterion. Borda account also satisfies the monotonicity criterion. IRIFI does not satisfy the monotonicity criterion. Can you think of an example? How did this happen? I won the election, but most voters preferred C to A. She was eliminated in the first round. Most voters prefer B to C. If A takes away voter from B, then B might not be able to eliminate C. It's like Survivor. The enemy of your enemy is your friend. Keep him alive for now. This cannot happen when there is a condorcet candidate. Condorcet methods are always monotone. Summary: be sure you understand the following concept: preference ballots and preference schedule, transitive preference, voting methods, plurality, Borda account, instant runoff, fairness criteria, majority, Condorcet, monotonicity. Thank you very much. God bless.